they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have this way down Cincinnati territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 56 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down. Here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
That's the score. Vikings 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And Burrow going to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Room to run at the 50. Darius Phillips on the loose. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. touchdowns across the 30-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. They're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
There they got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Complete.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Mixon with a 1st down carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
on second down. Burrow. And he's got him. And he's brought down.
Burrow's
his first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Stephen Hauschka for the
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to pull back with not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. It's complete to the receiver Thielen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins now from the 50 to Jefferson on the slant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Vikings, first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 35. Bengals
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Number 28.
They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Burrow. And Tate's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
What part are they